500 stores for Games Workshop opened. The 500 store opened this week, and they released some Celebration miniatures, Ben.
Cool, yeah. So this was the newest store, I believe, is somewhere over in China. I think it is. But yes, this was the announcement that it's not this weekend, but next weekend on the 20th, they're going to be offering up some special miniatures to celebrate the occasion. So there's going to be two very special miniatures that can only be purchased on that day from stores, which will have a very limited supply. There is one for Age of Sigmar, which is Garkor, the Bladegeist Revenant.
Yeah,
and then there is also a Primaris Lieutenant as well. Now, these might look like quite simple miniatures, but when you watch the video that's also included in that news post, so make sure you go and check it out. The actual designers behind these talk a little bit more about the models themselves. Now, Garkor there that we were seeing there, from the name, you'd imagine that's a man. But actually, as you listen to the designer talking, this is one of the female characters that he designed, who is actually a servant of Lady Olinda in the new Death faction with the Nighthaunt and stuff, which is very cool. And he goes into detail about the twinned weapons, the more delicate crown, and all that kind of thing as well.
Very
nice. I really love the touch to the model with the sort of the cloak floating through the gravestone as well. That's very good. And for the Primaris Lieutenant, one of the interesting things I didn't know actually about the Primaris armor that they wear, I think it's Mark 10, isn't it now? But that the way that they've designed the helmet, it can actually come apart in two parts as well as just one. So the model that you see there with the sort of bottom half of it with the rebreather and the comm system still attached to the ears, that's still part of the main helmet, but then he's actually holding the top of it in his hands.
So the helmet, so you can pop the top on?
You can just take the top off or take the whole thing off if you wanted to, which I thought was a really cool little touch, sort of giving us a little bit more of an insight into the armor of the Space Marines.
Yeah, that's a great piece of design. I thought the 500 store opened in Germany. I don't know what made me. I don't know what made me think it was Germany. You're probably right with it. If it was China, I something made me think it was Germany.
I may have read the story wrong. I will check now.
No, I doubt that. Ben, you are a fountain of knowledge compared to me, man. So
China
it's
or Germany.
Yeah, it's in Hong Kong, China.
It's in Hong Kong. Hong Kong.
Yeah, so actually one of the things that came out just as we were about to start filming this is that they did a little bit more of an announcement about Lord of the Rings. Now, the game has come back out and it has done very, very well.
Yes.
And to celebrate that, over the coming months in the run up to Christmas, they're going to be re-releasing a whole bunch of the old models, which is very cool. But this also means more plastic new models too, including a new Gandalf on foot and a new armored Pippin as well, which is absolutely amazing. And we just saw those in the blog post.
That is amazing.
That's nice. So that
is a brilliant
Gandalf the White, or the slightly creamy, and Pippin.
And yeah, as I say, things have been going from strength to strength with Lord of the Rings. They're going to be doing a lot more stuff in the run up to Christmas. They're going to be bringing out a lot more stuff for the dwarves, for the elves, and for the Uruk-hai. As you can see there, they've got some sort of little sneaky peeks there to what they're doing with Murin and Drar and Lurtz and stuff as well.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things about Lurtz, if you'd never played any Games Workshop games, you'd never know his name because he's only really mentioned about it in the very end credits that you wouldn't really recognize.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
the only way I knew his name was because of playing it on the tabletop.
Yeah, me too. Though I am a little annoyed about these releases for one simple reason.
Well, you don't have them in your hand yet.
Okay, for two simple reasons. The second one is last week I bought the old metal sculpt of Pippin in his Gondor armor, and that just arrived with me, and I was so happy and pleased. And
well, now you can be happy. There's another one for you to collect.
Yeah, true.
Yes,
I'll just say that's another Hobbit.
We are collectors. Never be unhappy, man. It's another one for you to save up for.
Just give me all the Lord of the Rings minis. I want them all.